What's up, Unstoppable Squad? Today we have another wrestling result. We're under Impact tonight. It's pink lights for Impact. Only colors we have is purple and pink. So for let me know which one you think would be best for Impact results. But anyways, let's get in this results of Against All Odds. Before Against All Odds gets underway, the action begins on countdown to Against All Odds. Knockouts World Tag Team Champions Kylan King with Taylor Wilde versus Neva. I don't know. Neva is dumped to the outside. King distracts the referee, allowing Wilde to get in a cheap shot on the outside. Back in the ring, Neva fights back with a swinging neckbreaker for 2. King turns the tide with a modified facebuster. King hits a pinpoint kick to the head, followed by the King's Cruise to win. Knockouts World Tag Team Champion Kylan King with Taylor Wilde defeats Neva. OVE vows to take out everything in their Ohio Street fight against the Design tonight. Before the next match begins, Joe Hendry pokes fun at Dirty Dango with his latest music video, calling him a Divas reject. Digital Media Champion Joe Hendry versus Dirty Dango. Digital Media Champion, Director of Authority Santino Marella joins Tom Havneff and Matthew Rodlett on commentary. Dango gets in Morella's face, but that allows Hendry to take control with the neckbreaker on the floor. Dango delivers a thumb to the eye with the referee's back is turned. Hendry gains momentum with a running cutter, followed by a follow-away slam. Dango almost puts him away with a Falcon Arrow. Hendry avoids down and dirty, then hits the standing ovation to win. Your Digital Media Champion, Joe Hendry, defeats Dirty Dango. Against All Odds is on the air. Frankie Kazarian versus Eddie Edwards. Frankie Kazarian gains the early advantage with a side Russian leg sweep off the ropes. Edwards distracts the referee as Alicia breaks the back of Kazarian on the outside. Moments later, Alicia gets involved again as she chokes Kazarian on the middle rope. Kazarian attempts a springboard leg drop, but Edwards cuts him off in mid-air. Edwards dives through the ropes, taking him out on the outside. Edwards is perched on the top, but Kazarian sends him toppling to the floor. Back in the ring, Kazarian successfully hits the springboard leg drop for 2. Edwards bounces back with a blue thunder bomb for a near fall of his own. Kazarian has Edwards beat with a pile driver, but Alicia puts his foot on the bottom rope. The referee catches her in the act and ejects Alicia from ringside. Kazarian counters the Tiger Driver into a pinning predicament to win. Frankie Kazarian defeats Eddie Edwards. Jimmy Jacobs interviews Nick Elias, Bully Ray, Jonathan Gresham, and Heath ahead of the first ever 8-4-1 match tonight. They must work together, but when it comes down to it, only one can become #1 contender for the Impact World title. Before the match begins, the Good Hands and their new mentor, Brian Myers, declare victory in their upcoming Impact World Tag Team title opportunity. Impact World Tag Team Champions, ABC, Austin Theory, or Austin Ace Austin, sorry, I keep doing that, and Chris Bay. Okay. Versus the Good Brothers, no, the Good Hands. God dang it. Jason Hodge and John Skyler with Brian Myers. Impact World Tag Team Championship. Austin catches Hodge around the ring area. Skyler makes the blind tag and takes out Austin from behind. The Good Brothers, oh my god, why do I keep saying that? The Good Hands hits Austin with a join side Russian leg sweep for 2. Skyler and Hodge cut off the ring and employ quick tags, preventing Austin from making the tag to his partner. Austin creates separation to the back of Skyler's head. Austin drives him face first into the mat, then makes the tag to Bay. The pace quickens, and as Bay hits a dropkick senton combo to both of his opponents, Bay spikes Hodge with code red for a very close near fall. Austin inadvertently kicks his own partner, but it's not enough for Hodge to put him away. Hodge launches Austin through the ropes as he collides with Myers on the outside. Skyler spears Austin on the ropes, or on the apron, followed by a set up moonsault from Hodge. Bay is next to fly as he soars over the top rope into both of the Good Hands. The referee is distracted as Myers cracks Austin with the belt. The Good Hands would hit the Magic Killer on Austin, but somehow, some way, he kicks out at 2. Austin launches Hodge into a cutter from Bay. Austin follows up with the fold to win. Your Impact World Tag Team Champions, ABC, Ace Austin and Chris Bay defeats the Good Hands, Jason Hodge, and John Skyler with Brian Myers. Impact World Tag Team Championship match. Next, we have Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo and Trinity are on the same page tonight as they team up against Diesel Shaw and Savannah Evans. At Slammiversary, Trinity will challenge Purrazzo for the coveted Knockouts World title. Masha Slamovic versus Killer Kelly dog collar match. Kelly and Slamovic are tied at the neck with dog collars attached to a steel chain. There are no disqualifications, and the only way to pin is by pinfall or submission. Slamovic Slamovic chokes her with the chain to gain the early advantage. It's a tug of war on the outside as Slamovic pulls her face first into the steel ring post. Slamovic traps Kelly in the chain, then bites her to raise the level of brutality. Kelly delivers a series of headbutts, followed by a double underhook suplex. Kelly hits a running dropkick in the corner, then pulls Slamovic into a DDT. Slamovic hangs her up on the ropes as she continues to choke Kelly. Slimovic goes for the snow plow, but Kelly counters into a killer clutch. Kelly hits a snow plow of her own for 2. Slimovic wraps the chain around Kelly's throat, then connects with a snowplow to win. Masha Slimovic defeats Killer Kelly. Dog collar match. After the match, Slimovic helps Kelly to her feet. Gia Miller interviews the Motor City Machine Guns as they both look to become singles champions tonight. X Division champion Trey Miguel versus Chris Sabin. X Division championship. Miguel uses his championship advantage in the early going as he retreats to the outside. Sabin has had enough and brings the fight to Miguel on the floor. Back in the ring, Miguel hits a neckbreaker out of the corner. Sabin bounces back with a lethal spear on the apron. Sabin hits a modified pump handle slam for 2. Miguel shows off some impressive footwork as he ties up Sabin in a submission attempt. Sabin counters into a roll-up, but Miguel kicks out. Sabin connects with Angel's wings for another near fall. Miguel takes a page out of Sabin's playbook as he hits him with the cradle shock. Miguel blinds Sabin with the spray paint, but it's not enough to keep him down for 3 count. Sabin rinses out his eyes, then brings the fight to Miguel in the ring. Sabin hits the Styles Clash for yet another near fall. Sabin connects the clothesline from hell. Michigan followed by Cradle Shock to become the new X Division champion. Chris Sabin defeats Trey Miguel. Moose, Mike Bailey, Rich Swann, and PCO versus Bully Ray, Jonathan Gresham, Heath, and Nicolaitis. 8-for-1 match to determine the number 1 contender for Impact World title. The match begins an 8-man tag with the winning team immediately competing against each other in a 4-way match. Moose delivers a cheap shot to Heath from the apron. Bailey lights up Heath with a flurry of kicks. Bailey heads to the rope, but Bully Ray Bully Ray sends him crashing to the mat. But Bully Ray looks to add insult to injury, but Bailey takes advantage and takes him off his feet with a point kick to the head. Sorry, when I paused, I was like, why does it keep saying Bailey? It should be Bully. But I was right. PCO enters the fray as he dives through the ropes, colliding with Heath Elitis on the floor. PCO hits Gresham with a lung blower, followed by a leg drop off the second rope. Moose allows Bully to take out his own partner. PCO Moose inadvertently spears Swann. Gresham pins Swann to score the pinfall for his team. Bully Ray, Jonathan Gresham, Heath, and Nicolaitis defeat Moose, Mike Bailey, Rich Swann, and PCO 8-for-1 match to determine number 1 contender for Impact World title. Bully Ray versus Jonathan Gresham versus Heath versus Nicolaitis. 8-for-1 match to determine blah blah blah, like I already said. It's now every man for himself, as these 4 competitors vie for the number 1 contendership to the Impact World title at Slammiversary. Gresham shows Bully what's up from the top. Gresham dives through the ropes, taking both Heath and Elias. Bully sends Gresham face first into the steel rope ring post. Bully is about to use a steel chair on Gresham when Scott D'Amore stops him. D'Amore is back after Bully putting him through a flaming table just 2 weeks ago at Under Siege. Bully Ray declares D'Amore to hit him with a steel chair, and he does. He hits the wake-up call on the chair, followed by a top rope splash from Gresham. There's a huge Tower of Doom out of the corner, with Heath scoring a pair of near falls. Gresham ties up Heath in a submission. Elias breaks it up with a with a top rope elbow drop. Elias locks in the Kingsley Cloverleaf on Heath to win by submission. Nicolaitis beats Bully Ray, Jonathan, Gresham, and Heath in a 8-4-1 match. Okay, so Steve Maclin promises mayhem for all when he defends the Impact World title against Alex Shelley tonight. Next we have the Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo and Trinity versus Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans. Evans fights off a Furjoir armbar attempt from Purrazzo, then pummels her with a series of fists. Trinity puts her athleticism on display as she hits Evans with a slingshot. Facebuster. Vital distracts the referee from ringside, allowing Shaw to push Trinity off the top rope. Evans wears Trinity down before Trinity creates separation with a springboard kick. Purrazzo enters the match as she immediately locks in a Furjoir armbar on Shaw. Shaw scurries to the bottom rope, forcing Purrazzo to break the hold. Shaw hits the shock in awe, but Purrazzo wisely rolls to the outside. It's a stalemate as everyone is down following a flurry of offense. Vital clotheslines Trinity on the outside while the referee's back is turned. Purrazzo rolls up Evans in the ring to win. Knockouts World Champion Deonna Purrazzo defeats and Trinity defeats Giselle Shaw and Savannah Evans. After the match, Shaw is about to take out Purrazzo with her signature knee strike when Trinity makes the save. Then they shake hands before their epic Knockouts World title showdown at Slammiversary. Next we have the Design, Diener, Angels, and Khan versus OVE, Sami Callihan, Jake Chris, and Madman Fulton. Ohio Street Fight. Anything goes in this Ohio Street Fight with no disqualifications and no countouts. The bell rings and the brawl is on as weapons surrounding the ring. Callahan sends Angels back first into the ladder. Chris uses a rolling pin wrapped in barbed wire on the back of Diener. Callahan hits Angels with an exploder suplex into a steel chair. Callahan continues the assault with the staple gun before Khan gains possession and staples him in the chest. Diener uses a mailbox as a weapon before OVE introduced barbed wire boards into the match. Angels wraps barbed wire around his arm, then takes out Fulton with a clothesline. Chris connects with a Death Valley driver on Angels. Chris intercepts Angels with a mid-air Chris counter out of nowhere, but Diener breaks the pin. Callahan drives Diener into the barbed wire board with a vertical suplex. Khan chokeslams Callahan directly into a pile of thumbtacks. Khan and Fulton brawls up the ramp and chokeslams each other through a table. Diener sends Chris through the barbed wire board with a burning hammer. Diener goes low on Callahan. Angels launches himself off a ladder, putting Callahan through a table with a frog splash. Callahan kicks out at 2 before Diener inadvertently nails Angels with a baseball bat. Callahan spikes Diener with a cactus driver 97, but it's not enough. Callahan hits another cactus driver 97, this time to a barbed wire board to win. OVE defeats the Design. New Japan Pro Wrestling legend Hiroshi Tanahashi will be part of the Multiverse United 2, for whom the bell trolls live on August 20th. Next, we have your main event. Impact World Champion Steve Maclin versus Alex Shelley. Impact World Championship. Shelley targets the arm of Maclin in the corner. Maclin in the early going. Shelley continues to pick Maclin apart as he outwrestles the champ. Maclin finds an opening as he delivers a Scud missile to the outside. Maclin jumps off the apron and drives as he drives his elbow into the chest of Shelley. Maclin hyperextends Shelley's elbow, then follows up with an Olympic slam for 2. Maclin hits a backbreaker before both competitors exchange shots in the middle of the ring. Shelley takes Maclin off his feet, then goes for the Border City stretch. Maclin fights it off, but Shelley softens him up with a series of kicks. Shelley hits a dragon screw, then ties up Maclin in a figure 4 lock. Maclin rips off the turnbuckle pad, exposing the steel underneath. Maclin hits a running knee, followed by a brainbuster for 2. Maclin soars with a top rope headbutt, but Shelley kicks out again. The fight spills to the outside, where Shelley hits sliced bread on the floor. Back in the ring, Maclin catches him with a Kia, but Shelley gets his foot on the bottom rope. Shelley hits super sliced bread off the top rope, but this time it's Maclin who kicks out just in time. Maclin drives him back first into the exposed turnbuckle, but it's not enough. Turnabout is fair play as Shelley sends Maclin into a steel. Shelley connects with Shell Shock to win the match and become the Impact World title for the very first time. Shelley defeats Impact World Champion Steve Maclin. After the match, new X Division Champion Chris Sabin joins for new Impact World Champion Alex Shelley as the Motor Machine Guns celebrate in the ring together. Against All Odds goes off the air. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with SmackDown here in a bit with my good buddy Pete. Right now he's sleeping, so we didn't do this, and pretty much he only watched, I think, SmackDown before, so, and maybe possibly AEW Rampage, I don't know, but we'll see. Anyways, on Cyber Squad, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on SmackDown results with my buddy Pete over the phone, and I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here, and if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.